Hello everyone, my name is Zachary Keith and I'm going to be informing you about the extent of landmines and the types of organizations that are currently demining countries affected by landmines. Currently there are 63 countries still being affected by landmines, to include Angola, Afghanistan, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, Kosovo, just to name a few. Alright, so there are 63 countries that are being affected, and organizations such as Norwegian People's Aid, the Halo Trust, Mine Awareness Group, and the United Nations are currently working on demining these countries. And they're the organizations that we're going to be taking a lot of the information from and briefing on you today. All right. So there are two types of landmines: anti-personnel and anti-tank. Anti-personnel are about a size, not very big. They are meant for people. And then there's anti-tank, about this big, meant for vehicles, not only tanks. All right. The issue with these weapons is that they are indiscriminate, meaning they cannot differentiate between civilian and military. So anti-personnel mine will go off whether it's a military patrol or a child, and a tank mine will go off whether it's a cattle car, sedan, or a tank. Right, so they cannot differentiate between civilians and military targets. Currently there is R&D going in place to fix that, but currently they cannot. And they sit the ground for a very long time. There's not a lot of paperwork that tracks where these landmines are in place, so it's very difficult to know exactly where they are. All right, currently it affects 15,000 to 20,000 people every year, 9 casualties a day about, 1/5 of those being children. All right, so there are a lot of treaties and conventions in place, such as the Anti-Personnel Landmine Convention and the Mine Ban Convention that regulates the stockpiling and use of such weapons. Over 40 million of these weapons have been destroyed, with 10 million of them waiting to be destroyed. And that's good because a lot of those types of landmines are indiscriminate. So it's also not a very inexpensive adventure, however. So the Halo Trust in 2012 spent about $681 million alone just in that year. So you can tell over decades of demining, it has cost billions of dollars. All right, a lot of that comes from donations in different federal organizations that push out funding so that these demining organizations can get rid of these landmines. All right, there's an initiative that is Landmine Free 2025. All right, this initiative is to hopefully have all landmines that are currently affecting the world removed. All right, it's very brave initiative, if you will. It's not easy. All right, currently 29 countries have been demined, however 63 are still remaining. So it's going to be a lot of funding and a lot of time. People such as Prince Harry, who is following in his mom's, Princess Diane's footsteps, partnered with Halo Trust and Mine Awareness Group in 2017, notably, for a fundraiser in order to remove a lot of these landmines. All right, so in conclusion, these landmines are a severe and deadly nuisance to people around the world. All right, so before review what we went over the types of landmines, the fact that they're indiscriminate, so they affect a lot of people, not just the military, but also civilians. There's a lot of conventions, however, and treaties that regulate the stockpile and use of these weapons. All right, there's a lot of organizations working on demining in order to hit the benchmark for Landmine Free 2025. All right, so we should become more aware of these weapons, what we can do in order to deal with them through education and different fundraisers in order to get the money in order to hit Landmine Free 2025. All right. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a good day.